single leg glute bridge hold. So for this, you don't need any equipment, maybe just a mat to lie on. If you're doing it on carpet, then you won't need your mat. What you're going to do is lie onto your back. Now what we're going to do is a hip thrust, but with one leg. So the main thing that we're focusing on here is glute activation. So we want to make sure that our pelvis is tucked, and you can identify that by if your lower back is touching the ground or not. Right now it's not touching the ground, so I know that it's not tucked. So the first thing I do is tuck, squeeze my lower back into the floor, and then from there I can start to lift. So you want to make sure that your heels are within touching distance of your fingers, like so. Like I've really got to stretch to touch them, but that's the distance we want. So I tuck, I lift with both legs first, and then all I'm going to do is extend one leg out and then keep that nice straight line. So it's not up here super high or touching the floor. It wants to be the same line as my other leg. Now, when you're in this position, you want to look down at your hips and make sure that one hip isn't dropping. They need to be the same. Imagine your hip as a tabletop and it's going to be completely flat, like so. And then you're simply just holding that position and focusing on squeezing that glute that's working as hard as possible. It doesn't like, I could sit here and be kind of chilling and maybe that's tensing like, 20%. You want to really like fight for it and overwork. So in that position, I'm squeezing as hard as I can to get it to activate so that it really turns on. And so you simply just do the allotted time on each side, but make sure that you're really focusing on that tuck and all the cues, because otherwise it's a pointless exercise if you're not really squeezing and focusing on it, okay? So this is the single leg glute bridge hold.